But yesterday I had a very nice surprise, and there's a knock at the door, and when the door's open, there's two little girls standing there asking for a Sally, being me. So I go to the door, and they're wishing me a happy birthday. And I receive a stack of cards, a portion of what is here right now. I received some beautiful bouquet of flowers here, and a balloon. I put all my stuff down, and I'm going out the door, proceeding to go to the van to thank the people that were there. I don't even know who they are from Adam. And they take off, and it's quick, 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 quick. And off they go. So I come back in the house, I take my flowers and I put them in the sink there, and then we're getting a vase together, because we already had some flowers in the vase that we're going to get shell off. And then there's another knock at the door. I come back to the door, open it up, and this time I receive some straws on top of this lovely case of my bubbly pops, and my wobbly pops. See, backwards anyway. And some more cards. And then I'm just really excited and happy and whatever, and yelling thank you, whatever, and they're gone again. So then I'm proceeding to put my flowers in a vase, and there's another knock at the door. So off I go again to the door. And this time, on this occasion, I receive cupcakes, and, oh yeah, by the way, I do have a pin. I got this with the first batch. And plates, and then it's another goodbye, and it's still, I don't know these people, and also at the time from the first one that they're holding up this sign that says Happy Birthday Sally. Okay, but I don't know who they are. I'm trying to figure out, because from all Rue's Facebook people and her, you know, and from the blog, you know, some people that I have on my blog, I'm trying to figure out who these people are.
How old do you think the girls you said were at the door?
The little girls were about, I would say about 5 and 7. And I put my arms around them and gave them a hug and kissed them on the head, and yeah, it was very touching. And yeah, I think they were a little bit nervous at the first time they came, but yeah, they were getting kind of used to this was a game now. And then they had to run. They had to run back to the van. Yeah, and the van would take off. So that was pretty exciting for them. Like, you know, it's like being cops and robbers. But anyway, so then I'm still trying to get my flowers into the vase, and then there's another knock. This time they're all there, and they're singing Happy Birthday and pulling the poppers. They had those things, and they pull them, and they pop up and everything else. And I get another stack of cards and my roses. Beautiful roses. I had to put them in 2 vases. I didn't have one big enough, but just beautiful roses. 2 dozen. Yeah. So they were gone then. The sign this time on the van says, "Be not afraid." And then I put my arm up, "Be not afraid," as they're driving away. But I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to take pictures. All of a sudden, I think probably after the second time, I realized I should be taking pictures. So I get my iPhone. I'm trying to take pictures. I'm trying to take pictures of the van and the sign and everything else. And the person that's sitting in the passenger seat in the front that's holding the sign, I don't see them at all. I can just see just a little bit up here. It was kind of dark in there, but holding the sign up enough. And I think they were videotaping, because I could see this little camera. So everything was just like fast and in and out, and yeah. So if you ever want to go on a heist, count me in.
What color was the van?
The van, I would say, was probably like a grayish fawny like color, like that. If you figure like a gray color, but not quite gray. Kind of going into the brown tones a little bit.
How many people all total did you see?
I think 4 adults, because the driver I never saw, but I never saw anybody actually get to the driver's seat. So I'm thinking 4 adults and the 2 little ones. Yeah. Okay, and so I've got all my flowers all set up and cut and everything else, and vases and everything else, and then I'm sitting down and I'm going to open up the cards now, and I'm just feeling very overwhelmed. Like, this is like so surreal, and I'm just feeling humbled, would that be the word? And just, you know, feeling emotional inside, right? I'm just trying to hold things in and stuff. I'm just in awe of what happened, and how blessed I really am that people out there care a lot about me, and that they're in touch with my feelings, and they understand, and they tell me that I give them inspiration, like through the cards. They tell me that I give them inspiration, and that's if that's what I'm doing in my life, you know, that's part of my religion then, right? Because that's what I believe my religion is giving back and how you leave the world is a better place, hopefully. And then, you know, I've done something, I've succeeded at something in my life. And in total I have 27 cards from this group. And there's some significance to cupcakes. Because I had a card, if you remember, on my last blog, I think it was, or my last, where someone came to my door and left a card on my door, and that referred to cupcakes. So there's some connection here. Not sure if, because one of the cards is from London and Brampton.
London, Ontario?
London, Ontario and Brampton.
And Brampton.
So that's quite a vast
Yes.
difference. So the connection between these people, you know, cupcakes, is it a store? Is it like a cupcake store, like the Cupcake Girls? I know they're out in Vancouver, but I do believe there is one in Toronto. I'm not sure if it's actually Cupcake Girls or they were trying to set up shop in Toronto, and so this could be another offshoot of that, or maybe its own independent store, whatever. But I will research into that, and maybe there's one in London which I will research, or maybe it's just the web connection. You know, people have friends online, but you know they don't really see each other. So yeah, I'm quite humbled by all this, and I'm very grateful. And I'll take a shot of that.
Look at those.
Like beautiful, all different.
From not one person you know.
Not from one person I know. But that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah. And I just want to read you a card, so I thought I'd read this one. Whatever, whenever. Have a march by the beat of your own banana seat kind of birthday, which is, you know, unique to me, I guess. Sally, although I have not met you, I feel like I know you. A little from Wednesdays with Sally videos, and feel like maybe this could suit who you are. You are truly an inspiration. I hope your birthday is filled with love, laughter, friends, and family.
Any name on that
Beautiful.
one?
There's no name on that one. This one here is cute, but this doesn't actually have a name. But it's thinking of you and wishing you a birthday that's as happy as you are special. Have a wonderful birthday. Best wishes for cupcake number 5. So some of them have numbers in them. Some of them say Cupcake Girls. Some, I'll just say, you know, from a cupcake. So, and then I have this one. And it's like when I'm opening up the envelopes, right, and the writings are quite different and stuff, but when I come to this card, I'm taking it out of the envelope, and this one told me this is from my card person. And it's like I already know this before I even have it out the envelope totally. It was just something about the card. Anyway, so it's imagine a candle for every moment you've given to others, every time you've made a difference in someone else's life. And the light from all those candles would make the world so much warmer, brighter and happier, just like you. Happy birthday. And it says a little something to let you know that you are touching more lives than you know with your positive outlook and beautiful smile. I hope your day has been fantastic. Love, Cupcake number 1. So that's the connection with the cupcake again. So this person is the leader and maybe the instigator of all this. So okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody who contributed to my birthday yesterday, and that means my surprise visit in the van with the 4 adults and the 2 little kids. And I just want to let you know how overwhelmed I was, and your hospitality was greatly appreciated, and I really appreciate everything that you did for me yesterday, and you really made my day. Thank you.
My name is Albert King. I reside in a place called Uxbridge in England. I'm in Canada now visiting my daughter, Sally, which I do or try to do once a year. I lost contact with Sally in 1963, 64, when I was in the Royal Air Force, and she was living in England with her mother. And it's not until 1997, that's beg your pardon, 2007, when I got a letter. A letter was with a Canadian postmark, and the most opening, I found it was from my long lost daughter Sally, who had been trying to contact me, and eventually found me through the internet. She followed that up by visiting me with my other daughter, Libby, a few weeks later. And the two girls I had not seen for 44 years, when they were both little girls. It was a very emotional experience, and a very, very happy one too. A few weeks later, both Sally and elder sister and my other daughter Libby made their way to where I lived to visit again. And the sad thing was that I was taken into hospital a few days before, and I was desperate that I would still be in there, and Sally arrived. But as it was, I more or less forced myself out of hospital so that I'd be at home. And I was unable to go and meet her and her sister, which I wasn't feeling, but one of my stepdaughters said that it would be too emotional for me at that time. Better if she picked them up and brought them home to me. They were late arriving, so I decided to wait until the following morning. And I went to bed, I hardly slept all night waiting for the following day. And then later in the morning, my downstairs bell rang, and I looked out of the window and saw these two girls. Well, I immediately recognised as my daughters. And I let them in, and it wasn't over, but it was an emotional meeting again. Yeah, sure.
Cheers, Dad.
Cheers, Sally.
Love you.
Love you too. Good.
You loved it. Want some too?
Don't want to talk.
Okay, we can put it down now.
Hey, looking at your kids.
Dad has some stories to reveal, and so yeah, he's going to reveal one for me about me when I was really small. Okay, Dad? There you go.
Yes, Sally was about 3 years old at the time, and we were living in a place called St Athan in South Wales. Mother and my other daughter Libby had gone up to Liverpool for a couple of days, but I unfortunately couldn't get away, and she couldn't handle both the kids on the train, so I stayed behind with Sally. It was a beautiful day, and I was out in the garden in the front of the house, and Sally was playing in back, or so I thought. I stopped for a breather to go and have a cup of tea, and there was this little girl covered in some white, sort of looked like flour, with these little sort of yellow lentils spread all over the floor and the flour, and she's stripped naked in the nude. And I couldn't be angry with it. I was laughing so much.
Little me.
No, so,
It doesn't
anyway,
surprise me.
After recovering from the shock, I whipped her upstairs. She had no clothes to take off, so I dumped her in the bath and guess what it was. I brought it out.
That would have been quite the clean-up job, Dad.
It was quite a clean-up job. and as...
Right?
Yeah,
Okay. Love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Okay, I'm going to go Be Not Afraid. Okay, ready? Be Not Afraid.
Be not afraid.